So today I wanted to share with you 5 tarot card spreads that I use the most. So let's go. The first one is my version of the Celtic cross. So the first one that I put down represents what you're going through now. What is your goal now? What is your action that you want to take now in life? Because something happened recently that is making you take this action. So that's the first card. And then when we put the second card, which is crossed over it, for me, that is saying what happened to you that is making you take this action. Because you never thought of taking this action or having this goal before until this second card, which is later on top, tells you why you need to take action or what is influencing you of it. Then the card that you put above it will show you what you consciously are aware of, why you're taking these actions, what is the mistakes you feel you made, and what you have to do to get to the next place to reach your goal. The card that you put below it is your subconscious. So it's things you don't know that is hidden that maybe you have to work on to help complete this goal. And then the card that you flip on the left is actually things from your past that you did similar things happened to you and how you reacted to them and how it affects you now when it's happening again, only in a different place or with a different person. Then the card on the right of it is your near future, your near goal. So for example, if you do want to leave a job and you want to get a really good job, you might have to just take a temporary job for now until you reach that job or that position that you really want. On the top right is your end goal, the real goal, the main goal that you want to receive, and it's laying out for you what will happen. This last card is face down with the intention that it's something that we do not know that we should know. So we flip this card last after we do the whole overall reading. Then we flip that card last and it'll tell us or reveal to us more of the story. It's insight to help us reach our end goal. So remember, these are just layouts that I use when I do my psychic sessions. I don't memorize or read the symbols on the cards, but I do use these layouts to put the cards down so that I can focus and get intuitive messages. So if you want to learn more about how I actually tap in to the card with my intuition, I do have more videos on that later. So please like and subscribe. So this next spread I call the relationship spread. You can use it for friendships, business, co-workers, romantic relationships. So the first card that we put down will represent what we think about the person. Then we're going to put the second card below us, and that will represent what we feel about the person, because sometimes we really don't know what we feel. And then the third card that we put down is the last one at the very bottom. And this one represents what we portray to the other person. Because sometimes what we portray and what we feel does not match up. So it's kind of like looking at ourselves, being aware of ourselves and what we really want at the same time. And then we're going to go to the next column, which is on the right side. And on this column, that first card is going to be what they think of you. And then the second card that we put down is going to be what they feel about you. And then the last card that they put down is going to be what they portray to you. Because what they feel about you and what they portray might be two different things as well. So that was part one. Part two is you're going to grab two cards, put one on the left and one on the right. And these are like in the middle between the two columns. What it is it's going to tell you the result of your friendship or your project that you're working on together or your romantic relationship result. But those two cards will elaborate more on the two columns. Then the last and final card you're going to put on the right side and face down, if you notice. And this is again with the intention that what you don't know that you should know. So it's like a surprise or some kind of hidden knowledge that you should know about this whole reading. And then, so you would do the reading first, and then you would flip it over last so that you can see how you can add this into your session. And that's it for the relationship spread. This next one I call the decision-making spread. And what you want to do is you flip one card to represent the one choice, and then you, on the other side, you're going to flip another card, and that's going to represent the other choice. And then you're going to put 2 cards under each one. And this is how you're going to weigh the pros and cons, or to understand if you make this choice in this column, this is what will happen. And if you make this choice in this column, this is what's going to happen. And then from there, you can decide what choice you want to make. This next spread is like a health spread. However, as a psychic, we cannot diagnose, so we can only work with energy. So this spread is correlation to the chakra system and how it's related to the organs and the emotions that we store in the organs, and how our blood circulates and the psychic channels, if it's open or closed. So what we're doing is we're going to lay out the letter H, and we're going to start off in the top left. We're going to start off with crown chakra, third eye, throat, heart will be in the middle, and then solar plex, the sacral chakra, and the root chakra. So this is a good way of telling how your body is reacting to certain energies and where you're depleted of certain energies. If you notice on the top left corner, the card is upside down. I don't read it as a reverse. I just read it as a certain kind of energy or whatever I'm picking up on, because I don't read the cards. And that was it for the health spread. The next spread is called Celestial Messages. So what we're going to do is we're going to flip 2 cards going downwards, and these are the gifts or messages that we're trying to get downloaded, transmissions, or receive. Then we're going to have 3 cards laid out underneath it, and these 3 cards are things that we have to do to prepare ourselves, to clear ourselves, or to let go of in order to receive these gifts, transmissions, or messages. And then this last card that we flip is going to be face down, with the intention that this is a secret message or hidden knowledge that can help us to let go of all these obstacles so we can receive more transmissions and gifts. Oops, I forgot to flip it over, but yeah, you have to flip it over last after you do the whole reading. I hope you liked this video, and if you do, please like and subscribe. And in the comments below, let me know if you tried any of these spreads and if it worked for you.